I've chosen the theme American Issues and US Election. And I chose this theme because it's very relevant right now, because of the US elections, but at the same time, the theme consists a lot of history. So the theme is both about US election that took place just a few months ago, and then it's about the American dream that has played a very big role for the Americans' nationality and self-perception. I chose to make an analysis of Michelle Obama's speech on Donald Trump's alleged treatment of women. So, Michelle Obama is hosting this speech just a few weeks before the US election to have an effect on the voters' opinion. So, Michelle Obama says already in the start of the speech that she supports Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine. So, from the start, she shows which side she's on. Just a few seconds later, she starts talking about how the so-called he treats and speaks of women. The audience soon discovers that she talks about Donald Trump, and that Michelle Obama is totally against how he treats women. Michelle Obama doesn't say his name one single time through the whole speech, but it is easy for the audience to figure out that she talks about him when she expresses his horrible view of women. Michelle Obama begins by saying, "The fact is that in this election we have a candidate for President of the United States who, over the course of his lifetime and the course of his campaign, has said things about women that are so shocking, so demeaning, that I simply not will repeat anything here today. And last week we saw this candidate actually bragging about sexually assaulting women. And I can't believe that I'm saying that a candidate for President of the United States has bragged about sexually assaulting women." So she talks very negative about Donald Trump from the beginning of the speech, which create a very big distance between herself and Donald Trump, and of course as well between the audience and Trump. The only thing she calls him, when she doesn't call him him, is opponent. And by doing that, she makes it clear how much she disrespects him, and his poster, of course, but by not wanting to say his name out loud. So she kind of shows how much better she is than him by doing this. Michelle Obama is also using her tone of voice and body language to bring out her message. Many times in the speech, it almost sounds like she cries, and her body language expresses how much Donald Trump's statements about women hurts her. So she shows a lot of feelings through the whole speech, which affects the audience a lot. Also, she uses a lot of the form of appeal pathos to appeal to the receiver's feelings. A lot of the present audience is women who brought their children, and when she starts telling about how Trump has assaulted women, it will appeal directly to the women's feelings and make them feel disgust and discomfort and distaste. When Michelle talks about all Trump's statements about women. For example, she uses pathos in these following sentences: "The shameful comments about our bodies, the disrespect of our ambitions and intellect, the belief that you can't do anything you want to a woman. It is cruel, it's frightening, and the truth is, it hurts. It hurts. It's like that sick, sinking feeling you get when you're walking down the street, minding your own business, and some guy yells out vulgar words about your body. Or when you see that guy at work that just stands a little too close, stares a little too long, and makes you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. So, by saying this, she makes women attending the speech feel very uncomfortable, and she makes it easy for them to appeal to what Trump is saying and how horrible that is. So Michelle Obama makes the voters tend even more towards Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine by showing Trump up in a very bad light in this speech. So I also suppose that this has been her purpose with hosting the speech to make a lot of men, women, and children feel very bad about Donald Trump.